Good evening, everybody. Somebody wanted to do the intro.
What's a secret?
It's a secret. What's the secret?
When I was your girl today.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell everybody what you want to tell them.
Hello, everybody. Who is in the call?
There's a lot of people watching.
We better move. What are their names?
Here we got Ted, we got Cryptic Bendu, we got Luke Duke, we got Diamond Dave, we got Doug with a lowercase D, we got Knox Bill. Oh, look, Grandma's here. Die Hard Hexkin's grandma.
Hello, Grandma. I want to talk to Grandma. What did Grandma say?
She's saying hi, Maximus.
More people showed up.
Yeah. That's Tex Hex. It's Eskimo Spider. It's Daniel Valenzuela.
Hello, everybody.
Tell everybody about your hat. That's what you want to show everybody.
Look, my Blue Jays hat. Look in the camera. Look right here. It says Blue Jays.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
From Toronto.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yep.
And you got to see Grandma and where?
In Toronto.
No. Where did you see Grandma?
Toronto. Again, Niagara Falls.
All right, Niagara Falls. All right. Well, I got to get to work. We got to talk about money. You can come back another day.
Grandma's in the
Exit stage left.
Grandma's in the call.
Yeah, she is. Okay, close the door. All right, everybody. Good evening. Hope everyone's having a great week. Blood and tears in the trophy markets. When will they ever learn? Yeah. Luke Duke. Tripod. Yeah. Thank you, Tripod. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind tonight. Evening, everybody. Is the bull market here yet? Nope. Hey, Diamond Dave. Oh, God. Too much BS out there right now. Bring back casino night. Yeah, casino night was fun. Hey, Knoxville. Long time no see. Tex Hex. Welcome, sir. Small Spider. Yep, the young Randy. Come get me aliens. What's going on, sir? Tom C. Duke. X Glenn. Yep, it was a nice hat. On the road driving to Laguna Seca in Monterey, California for the Porsche Rennsport event this weekend. Nice. I'm a German car guy. Randy believes in German vehicles. Buonasera, fellows. Nice to see you, Pepe. He's got those YouTuber skills. Yes, he does. He wants his own channel. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll see how we can work it out. I have a good story tonight about Volkswagens and Audis. And you guys know I'm a master Volkswagen salesman. It took me about 5 years with Volkswagen in order to earn that right to call myself that. Lots of classes and traveling to, learn things about Volkswagen and Audi and that. And tonight we were coming out of the coffee shop and going back to our truck, and there was an Audi Q7 parked there. And my son, because he hears me talk about Volkswagens and Audis all the time, he goes, "Oh, Dad, look, it's our truck just with the Audi symbol on it." And the owner of the car heard it. And his face was like, "How dare you?" It's true. Your Audi's just a glorified Volkswagen. Pop that hood, I guarantee all the parts got little VW signs on them. Or a lot of them do. Oh, God. Crack me up. Guy's face. How dare you call my Audi a Volkswagen? Thanks, Peppy. What's he going to be for Halloween? Ooh, I don't know this. We haven't discussed it this year. Last year, he was a character from Minecraft. This year, I don't know. We haven't really discussed it. X Glenn. He's a cute kid. Nope. Oh, that's a crypto. Go Cubs. My whole life, I was a Red Sox fan. And then I left the U.S. and I haven't watched baseball in a long time. my second favorite team was always the Tampa Bay Rays, probably because I lived there, and I really liked the Rays. And the problem is they're in the AL East along with my team, and I've always liked the Toronto Blue Jays too because I used to go to the games. We used to have a ferry that used to go from Rochester, New York, up to Toronto, and it was only about an hour. So we go up, watch a game, spend the night, come back in the morning, and I did that twice before they canceled the ferry. I thought that was awesome, going to see Red Sox games. And just if you've never been to Toronto, you've never been to the Sky Dome, that's what they used to call it. Now it's Rogers Field, but spectacular. Just you're at the game, you look up and you got this huge tower next to you, especially when the roof is open, obviously. If the roof is closed, boring. Sandy Beach. 555 miners for our Hexagon kids to secure their future. Absolutely. He's got plenty. He's got plenty. I think his average is like 13 years. Was the original stake length 13 years. So, I mean, Hex has been around since I originally set up his stakes in early 2020. So, wow, he's already getting close to minting some. Only a decade away. Crypto Compassion. My Jetta is riddled with 4 rings on all the suspension parts. There you go, Luke Duke. See, you're driving an Audi, sir. Crypto Compassion. All right, so first thing I want to talk about tonight was this article that came out on Fortune. And this is what I've been talking about for a while. Jamie Dimon says Americans are on an economic sugar high, and he's urging clients to batten down the hatches and prepare for rates to hit 7%. I do not think we're going to have many more raises. I think maybe we'll have one more. And I'm not going to listen to a guy that's got an American flag with a Ukraine flag lapel pin. But this guy's gotten me wrecked more times than I care to talk about. I don't like Jamie Dimon, but these guys they're the big dogs when it comes to finance. And if Jamie Dimon is saying we're going to 7%, my guess is we're going to have the market's going to turn around faster than what he's saying. So if he's spreading fear right now, be prepared that things are going to go the other way. But the fear that he's talking about, the 7%, I don't think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is we're going to have a short-term painful moment over the next couple of weeks. And that could happen maybe as early as Thursday. Thursday's the full moon. Let's see if it happens. So maybe 28th is the day everything goes down. Wall Street was spooked last week when the Federal Reserve said it would keep interest rates higher for longer than previously anticipated. But according to JP Morgan boss Jamie Dimon, the world is still unprepared for the potential stress on the horizon. In an interview with the Times of India published on Tuesday, the CEO of America's largest bank said that while he hopes and prays there is a soft landing for the U.S. economy, an uncertain macroeconomic backdrop and a deepening government debt deficit means no one knows where America is headed. I will be cautious, he said. I think we are feeling pretty good because of all the monetary and fiscal stimulus, but it may be a little more of a sugar high. He added that deficits can't continue forever, and as policymakers continue to face this alongside an array of other serious issues, including the war in Ukraine and volatility in oil and gas markets, interest rates may need to go up even more than anticipated. Last Wednesday, the Fed finally paused its monetary tightening spree, but officials indicated they would hike rates once more before the end of the year and that there would likely be fewer cuts than previously expected in 2024. All right, so that's the feeling that he's giving us right now. He's fudding us, right? The whole FOMO game works very similar in the traditional markets as it does in the crypto markets. It's just broader, bigger, numbers are bigger, right? So they play this game as well. And I remember very well in 2017 when China banned Bitcoin, the following day, Jamie Dimon came on and he put some gasoline on that fire. And those were the 2 days that I lost 7 Bitcoin because I was long and I got caught on the wrong side of the trade. Was not prepared for it. I didn't speak Chinese. So Randy just kept buying the dip and the dip kept dipping. So that's the problem with when you're trading with leverage. So I don't do that anymore. I much prefer be on the side of the lender. So that's where we're standing. Now, if the market continues like it is, I've been saying, I think it's since July, things are looking really, really rough out there. And if you're in my Patreon, you know I'm pretty much out of the market. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of things like Fox and Famous and tokens like that, but I'm largely out of the market. What I would recommend everyone right now, and I hate saying it, but it's not financial advice, but right now the best thing you could probably do is have this stuff. I know a lot of you don't even probably haven't seen gold coins or silver coins. I mean, these are Chinese 1/20th ounces. The reason why I like the small stuff because it's very tradable. Let's see if you can see the panda. You see the panda? And where's the panda? He's not. My camera's not focusing. But these are 1/20th ounce gold coins, and I love this size because they're very tradable. And I've always been a big fan of silver. And right now, this is a silver Steam coin, so this kind of shows my age in crypto, how long I've been around. But I have coins like this. This was given to me at the first Steam Fest. And what does it say on the back? Community, like community. That's what it means. Community. Talking about the Steam community before it forked, and now I guess the coin would be a Hive coin. And another cool one I have here. These are just what I pulled out of the box real quick. This is a Bitcoin Cash coin given to me by somebody in the Bitcoin Cash community at a one conference, probably August 1st, 2017. That's the day I got it. So interesting. Oh no, August 1st, 2017 is when Bitcoin Cash launched. So it would have been later that year that I got this coin. I think it was who's the Bitcoin Cash founder? Friends with Richard. They had a booth at a conference I went to, and they were giving out these coins. So yeah, silver and gold. I think those are two very good bets right now. And in traditional markets, they say that you should have no more than 10% of your portfolio in silver and gold. Well, right now is a time where that 10% does really well for you because even though the markets, the rates right now, the interest rates keep rising, you would think that gold would go the opposite. US dollar keeps going up, interest rates are going up, but gold is staying pretty even. That tells you that the markets aren't safe. That tells you that the powers that be are buying gold and silver right now, and they're not selling it. So that's probably a good place to be. I've been saying it for over a year. If you got into gold last year, you're still sitting nice, right? It's kind of like holding a stable coin, and you wouldn't have got hit by inflation as much. Obviously, if you were in the dollar, you would have been done spectacular because the dollar just keeps going up to the right now. Or am I doing it wrong here? Up and to the right if I'm looking at the chart. Okay. But up and to the left if I'm doing it over here. So gold's a good place. And when the inflation thing turns around and it goes the other way, obviously gold benefits too. And I think crypto will benefit. So right now, maybe the DCA strategy is the way to go. So from now until the end of the year, I think we have a giant opportunity to DCA into our favorite assets, whether that's gold, silver, or into crypto. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to argue, oh, Randy, this crypto cycle is different. We're not going to have a bull market in 2024. Okay. You guys can believe that. But until I am proven wrong, until the cycle doesn't cycle like it used to, I'm going to stick with the 4-year cycle plan. There's folks that disagree with me. They're like, oh, there's just not as much inflation. The printing presses aren't running as hot. Let me tell you, the printing presses will be turned back on, likely sometime in 2024, maybe even early 2025. There might be enough FOMO in crypto to kick us off on our bull market. Yeah, we might not hit our high until late 2025. But what if we have just a slow uptick, and then bam, when the printing presses get going again. These guys are addicted these governments and these politicians, they're addicted to spending. They don't know how to cut. All they know is print and just putting us more and more into deficit. So I don't care what country you're from. That's all they know is Keynesian. They're not into cutting anything. So that's my little rant tonight. And just be careful. You don't want to be in that pack of sheep trying to get out of the traditional markets, which, we're already going down, but there might be a capitulation event. And I wouldn't doubt it if it happened on Thursday or Friday this week. It usually happens in a situation where people are not expecting it. And we happen to have a full moon on Thursday. So pay close attention. Does Max own some Teddy? Oh, I have Teddy. Not much. I got like $100 worth, I think. Bang, bang. Hi from Zacatecas, Mexico. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Peso dude. Nice. Zacatecas. Never went there, but maybe someday. Yeah. Steam. I mean, we killed it on Steam. Killed it. That was our first real big profit in crypto, was what we did on Steam. And I didn't pay cash for anything. It was just purely blogging and making content. That's the power of a habit, right? So I committed to writing one piece of content every day on Steam for a whole year, and my wife did too. And it was just, talk to Corey the investor. He was there with me. We all did very well. Dr. Bender says, only good old American silver eagles, Randy. Hey, if it's silver or gold, I'll take it. Yes, Roger Ver. He's kind of disappeared. Where'd he go, guys? Belcambi has some stamped gold bars that break into 5.5 gram bars. Very cool for small trades. Yeah, the Belcambi bar is the coolest thing out there. I remember when they came out with them. I was at, I was going to say Liberty Fest. Freedom Fest in Vegas, 2012, I think it was, maybe 2011. Yeah, Freedom Fest 2011. So it was like July 2011. And I got to meet the Belcambi people, and they're showing off the bars and how you can break off the little pieces of gold. I thought that was so cool. They look like waffles, little tiny pieces. Yep, I got you, Luke dude. Hi, Randy. Is there a way to buy Pulse without using ETH? I think Coast. I think the folks at Coast are the only way that you can go directly into PulseChain. Yeah, if people think crypto is dead, that's bullish. Absolutely, Hexglad. That is the best part of this whole scenario, is that everyone and their brother thinks that crypto is dead right now. That's the time when you buy it up and you get to go like this, sit back. This is so comfy as the bull run kicks back in, and week after week, you're adding a 2x, 2x, 2x. And by the time you're done, you're up 200x, 300x, and you get to take some profits. The rants are why I'm here. Nice, Crypto Bendu. We have in the no permissions Telegram now, we have a venting section. And people are really using it. They talk about politics and stuff in there, but they really go to town. Yeah. I like gold and silver as diversification. Yeah. Obviously, there's plenty of other things. Lead, especially the kind that's got some gunpowder attached to it. That's a good investment as well. Going into a serious recession, and storing your food, learning how to can, being like my mom. My mom's a master at these things, with her growing up with the Amish background type thing, and knowing how to do all these old school things that our grandparents did during the Great Depression, and growing up on the farm and learning how to hunt and fish and how to clean an animal and all that kind of stuff. The stuff that I saw growing up. I gotta tell you a story. We were at the park on Sunday. We went for a walk. We went to the jungle, and there was centipedes all over. And my son's freaking out when he's seeing the centipedes. And the country boy side of me, even though I grew up in the city, being around country folk all the time, I got to learn country folk stuff. And that was so disappointing to me. I was like, man, I gotta toughen this kid up. I'm sitting there as I'm walking, I'm venting inside myself, like, how am I gonna toughen this little shit up? He's too much of a city boy. So yeah, I was thinking about how to do these kind of things. We loved it when we had our house at the beach area where it was so far from the city and the kids out there. None of them had cell phones. They didn't have Nintendos. They were just outside playing in the water and, climbing trees. And my kid would get in and play with them, that kind of stuff. I loved it. But, house didn't have water, never had water. So we had to give up the house. Yes, I do have P-dye. I don't have Atropine right now, but I do have P-dye. Hexinus SB, what's going on? Lead and water. Lead and ways to clean your water is wonderful. I've got all kinds of filters. I got all kinds of stuff all stored away. My wife thinks I'm nuts. I got a bunch of machetes. I got all kinds of weapons. She's like, what? She goes, what do you think it's going to be the end of the world? I said, babe, zombie apocalypse. It's coming. Oh, God. Go Pulse works. Is that to go directly into PulseChain? Is that what you're talking about, the onboard money bets? Yeah, catch the bugs and play with them with him. Yeah, I will. Absolutely. That's kind of what we're doing. So I don't know what you guys think about Christmas presents for kids, but I'm getting one of those. They got kids microscope, and they also have these handheld ones now that they plug into your phone, and you can go up to stuff, and it does up to, I think, 300x magnification, and you could see it on the screen of your phone. I thought that was the coolest little gadget. I'm getting one of them for, if nothing else, just to take some awesome pictures, some macro pictures. That'd be cool. Warhammer, what's up, man? What kind of water filter do you use? In the U.S., the water, as you know, changes you from frog to cow, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's a problem in the U.S. Ever since we are. If you guys follow me, you already know fluoride is terrible. Okay, don't go to the dentist. Don't put the tray in your mouth with the fluoride. Don't use a basic filter that, like a Berkey. That's what I have as a Berkey, and I have the extra fluoride filters. They have to order separately. So you get the fluoride filters and it takes out the fluoride. Great, do that. But the main reason why we use a filter today is I could deal with the fluoride, I guess, do heavy metal cleansings and stuff like that. But estrogen is the huge problem. With what Warhammer's talking about is frogs, from frog to a cow. What happens is that the frogs are becoming more and more demasculated, meaning they can't produce, like they have no balls, if you want to say it, put it that way. So what's happening, the same thing that's in humans. If you look around, especially in the big cities, masculine features are going away. Please, YouTube, do not take this video down. Feminization of the male is happening. And it's not just because that's all they see on TV. No, it's because our water is filled with estrogen. All the women are taking birth control. They take the birth control, and what happens with the estrogen? They pee it out. It goes out into the water system. It affects the birds. It affects the tree, the bees. It affects the fish. It affects the frogs. It affects everything. And then that water gets put back into the water system. And the filtration systems that the cities are using do not filter out the estrogen. Then it comes right back into your house. So you need to have reverse osmosis system or a really good Berkey. And the key is the more charcoal that the water goes through, the better, because that's what catches all the estrogen. So if you're using a nice Berkey system, you're fine. They're not too expensive. I'm sorry, when I say stuff like that, but for a couple $100, you're saving your kids, especially if you have boys, because it's really sad seeing the boys today compared to when I was growing up. The amount of testosterone in these young men is way. It's like equal to what a 65-year-old in the 80s, equivalent to a 65-year-old in the 80s. That's how much testosterone they're having, and that's really sad to see. So if I hurt any feelings, I'm sorry. Just speak the truth, folks. Yeah, Berkeys are amazing. Finally put some more funded into PLSXE. What's PLSXE? Hex filled in several T-shares in the yearly ladder. Keep adding to PLSX version 1 and Fux. Nice. Yeah, my Fux bag is getting larger and larger and larger. I love it. I think it's going to be one of the best performers in the PulseChain ecosystem. Is everything within Fux, Famous, Fiat. I think those ones are going to go gangbusters. So I'm trying to build those bags up nicely. And obviously I'm big in 9-inch. So I think 9-inch is going to do fabulous too. Oh my God, my daughter's pediatrician almost got a throat punch pushing fluoride. I said no 4 times and she kept pushing it. Disgusting. What the heck? I mean, it's like they don't even understand. Do you know where the fluoride comes from? It comes from the plants where they make the fertilizer. And the reason why they would rather just dump it back into the water is because it's cheaper than having to just dispose of fluoride, because it's a hazardous chemical. It says it right on the package. Hazardous for human consumption, yet they dump it into our water systems. Even here in Panama, they use fluoride. When I remember when we went to, I'm going to tell a story about Europe. We were in Krakow, Poland. It was for Steamfest number 3. This is 2018, I think. And I remember going to the store to buy water, and we could not find any bottled water that did not have fluoride in it. And it even said it had fluoride in it right on the bottles. I mean, they come in these beautiful glass bottles, and you think it's really good spring water. No. Here in Panama, we're lucky. We have something called Panama Blue. I know the founders of Panama Blue. Worked with them. Annabelle and I both worked with them, and then they sold the company off to some new guy. But all they do is they have the bottling facility right at the spring, and it goes through a basic filter to get out sediment and things like that, and bottled right up. That's the only water that we drink when we go out. Stay away from the other crap. You're welcome, Warhammer. I have both the Berkey and the distiller. Thank you, Randy, for providing the info to us. Hey, no problem. My distiller stopped working. I have to get it checked. The igniter, when you press the button to turn it on, it's not working. So thankfully, I'm in Panama, where they're not going to get sued for fixing something. Right down the street from my house, some guys, they have a little shop on the side of the road in our neighborhood. It's just an awning, and these guys work on electronics all day fixing them. You see them with all these big screen TVs. They're fixing the TVs. They're fixing microwaves. I'm going to take the distiller down to them. I'm sure they can get it fixed. Charge me $10 or whatever. One thing I love about living down here. Clay DX, welcome, sir. Brandon, thanks for the time as always. I love your work. Thank you, sir. And I sent you over the video from the strategy call on Telegram. Let me show that real quick. Where is banners? If you guys haven't checked it out yet, Ben and I, we talked about the A to Z crypto course, and you can check the link, a2zcryptocourse.com, or go to bendubar.com. If you are a member of my Patreon, you get 50% off. But we're in a bear market right now, getting ready to move into a bull market. I don't know if the bull market is 7 months away or if it's a year away. I just know that we're close. They can't keep raising rates forever. They just can't do it. And even though I don't like the fact that inflation is going to come roaring back, it does. If you're in crypto, that's what we need. So it's so weird. Our self-interests outweigh the benefits of the public. It's like, it sounds greedy that we want the bull market back, but it's true. I mean, there's going to be a large transfer of money going on over the next probably 2 to 4 years, where the dumb money and the people that are still stuck in the old system, that money is going to get transferred to the people who are at the tip of the sword. And I would say the people that are the most at the tip of the sword right now are in the PulseChain ecosystem. We're so far above others. I've watched, there's some famous TikTokers that talk crypto, and these guys, all they talk about They say, if you're not in XRP, if you're not in XLM, if you're not in Algorand, if you're not in HBAR, if you're not in Quant, these are all the ISO 20022 coins. They said, if you're not in a government approved token, you're not going to make it, right? These are all government approved. These are all the ones that governments are going to build their blockchains upon. They may do good in the bull run. I think they will. But they're betting, and they keep repeating this over and over again, they're betting that all of crypto is going to fall apart and get regulated to death, and that nothing besides the ISO 20022 coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are going to survive, because Gary Gensler is out there saying that all crypto is a security. Now, there's something I want to let you guys in on when it comes to Gary G and his little posse. There are regulators inside the United States. There's a big world outside the United States that doesn't always agree with the US. And yes, I've seen that there's some regulation coming for Europe, but Europe, as you can see, they're very welcoming of crypto. They want developers, they want people, they want the jobs to come to Europe. Look at Dubai, the UAE. They're doing the same thing. They're asking people to bring their projects to the UAE. Don't listen to the noise. All they're trying to do is FUD your bags so that their buddies can come in at the banks and buy up your bags. So when the bull market comes, they got their stuff cheaper and they have multiple X's. That's how I feel. That's what they did in 2018-19. They're going to do it again this year. And like I just showed you early with Jamie Dimon, he's coming in, he's FUDding us. He wants us to sell our stuff. He wants a capitulation event so that his bank, which is in trouble right now, can come in, scoop up all these assets on the cheap. And then when the printing presses get turned back on, cha-ching, 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 and they can build another building somewhere. That's just how I feel about these dirtbags. I do not like bankers. No, ARK as in, maybe I'm missing something. ARK as in the company that's trying to do the Ethereum investment thing. Cool. My mom's going to be a student. Nice. Nope. Gary G, the OnlyFans model. Oh my God. Hi. Yeah, I used Coast to do purchase on Pulse. See, Coast works. So go Pulse and Coast. Can't wait to be in the bull run with you. I've learned a lot from you. This will be my first bull run. Go get her. Tell you what, I'm going to be the guy that's going to tell you guys, get a little hot in here. It's time to take some profits. While everyone else is like, we're going to $50 X. I'm going to be like, mine value is at 250 right now. This is looking pretty sweet. You might want to take, 20% of your value off the table right now and do that every time the price doubles, take another 20%. Every time the price doubles, those are the kind of things that I'm here for. And I take a lot of flack when I tell people I sell, but look, being a yes man never got a man rich. Never. So you got to take profits. My big worry for people out there is, like, if you saw the cover image of the video, is that when it comes time to sell, the reason why we have a capitulation event when we hit a peak and then it comes right back down is because all the sheep are trying to get out the exit at the same time. You don't want to be those sheep. You want to be selling all the way up, and then you can provide liquidity. So what if you got, let's say, for example, right now you put in $2,000. We'll use smaller numbers here. You come in with $2,000. It goes up 50x in the bull run. You now have 100,000. You take that 100,000 out over the course of maybe a 8-week period or a 10-week period. You then go take stable coins, USDC, USDT. You combine those two together as liquidity, and for the next 3 years, you live off of your fees that you earn on PulseX or on Fox or on 9inch for providing liquidity. And some months with 100K, it might provide you with $10,000 or $12,000. Other months it might provide you with $2,000 or $3,000. But you know what? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching while you sleep. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's how the rich get richer. Making money while you're sleeping. It's not it's not going out there and just hustling all the time. Sometimes you want things that pay you while you sleep. That's why real estate is so popular. That's why CDs are popular. When CDs as in certificates of deposit. That's why Hex is so amazing, because you can just stake it and every day you're earning more Hex. Yes, the price is down now, but the price will not be down forever. There is a narrative out there that people think Hex won't ever get back to where it was because it dropped 99%. And very few coins have recovered from a 99% drop. I think Hex will be the one that does it because it's got a whole ecosystem built to support it. So get your 99 or 100 T shares and get that money printer, and then you can provide the liquidity and have that money printer. There's just so many ways to make money in the PulseChain ecosystem. Imagine at the bull run, you've got 100 grand to $1 million, and it's just all sitting there being used as money printers. Glory, glory, hallelujah. My buddy, he one of the largest sacrificers in the PulseChain ecosystem. He has about 10% of all the liquidity on PulseX, 10% across the board, every pair. And at the peak there, or not at the peak, I would say in May or so, he was earning $350,000 a day as a liquidity provider on PulseX. Right now, that's probably down to $20,000 to $30,000 a day. Dang. That's a lot of dough. Oh, God. Okay. Just trying to catch up here. How do your Patreon members verify membership for the course? It's Ben put in a code, like a code word, that when you buy the course, you put in the coupon. It's a coupon code. So it is not Coast, it's the Aqua Coast. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I don't talk much on your stream, Randy. I'm uncensored bad mouth, man. I don't want to get your channel in trouble. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, God. You're welcome. You try to be more PG-13. Ideally, what percentage of your bag do you carry into the bear market? Only my Hex. My goal this next bull run is to have nothing but my Hex as my bag going into the bear. Everything else will be in stables or gold, things like that. Real estate. I would like to diversify into some real estate this bull market. It's all what you want, what your end goals are. I want to farm. I like to have some Airbnb style type apartments, those type of things. So, but that takes a lot of money. Here in Panama, it's different than the US. We need about 20 to 30% down. It all depends on your banking relationship too. So since we have a really good banking relationship with Tower Bank, it might be easier for us to get loans with less money down, or at least if you have one loan already and then you just keep getting more, they won't require as much, especially if it's an investment property. But in my mind right now, I'm thinking it's going to require 30% down or so. So it's going to take a considerable amount of money to buy up apartments, fix them up, then turn them into Airbnbs or just rentals in general. So that would be one of my goals. And I've got great people around me like Corey Geary and Dane who are real estate gurus who I can go to and I'll be part of their community to learn about real estate. So that's the great part of what we have in the PulseChain ecosystem. And we got Gary as well, and he's got a large portfolio of real estate that when it's time to take profits, some of the money should go there, in my opinion, and not just gold and silver and stable coins. I'm personally kind of over the whole crypto thing, guys. I don't want to be 100% crypto anymore. I think this is the biggest bull run we're ever going to see. Then after that, it's going to be more tepid. The water will be more tepid. It won't be so hot and amazing, right? It's going to slow down. So we'll see. DBZen NFTs. Thoughts, Randy? Joe, I have a good friend that's doing very well with DBZen, and I can't complain about it. He's just killing it over there. And when someone's making so much money for a sustained amount of time, then you can't find a fault with it. It's no different than the folks that made a lot of money in Hex in the first 2 years. There's no real fault. I cannot believe that the SEC is even coming after Hex because the amount of wealth that was built. So I can't complain about DBZen. Most of you guys don't even know what that is, but it was a project built on top of Zen. Good amount of people do give you credit. Another add to your calls that you had. Thank you, Vets. Appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people got out of the markets in July, and I made that call real. That was a killer call. I was like, look, guys, it's looking rough. PulseChain didn't do the 100x because I thought it was going to be about 100x in 90 days. The bridge failed us miserably, but for the people that got into the sacrifice with large amounts, they got their 10x. Some of them sold, but the rest of us who only got in at 0.0001, we only got about a 3x. So hey, they took their profits, and still the price is right about that price of 0.0001 or 0.00005, which is where a lot of people got in. No problem. That's no problem, man. DBZ NFTs coming to PulseChain in October. Interesting. You excited? Yeah, PulseChain's getting ready to blow, guys. PulseChain will lead the next bull market. It's already happening. Go on Twitter. What's the most talked about stuff? It's PulseChain ecosystem. It's Hex. It's PulseX. It's Atropa. It's Teddy Bear. It's that kind of stuff. And they're all on PulseChain. So that brings me to this. Let's switch to this, share this tab. All right, this is a Gecko Terminal. Motley Investor got me into this one. Instead of using Deck Screener, this is just prettier. I like Deck Screener. Thank you guys for doing all you've done for PulseChain. But the Gecko Terminal is it's brighter. It's just easier to see stuff. I just made it 175%. All right, so today Teddy Bear is up 10%, still down quite a bit. It's at 7701645. PDI is at 0.0013. It's up 4% today. Tropa is up almost 3% at 0.0137. I think the peak was about 3 cents, but now we're at 1.3. So down about 57% off its high. Monat Money, I didn't buy any of this, but this was another one that goes along with the Atropa ecosystem. WBTC is another one sitting at $112. It's up 4% today. That one did go up to about 150. Let's see. These are all Atropa coins. They're getting the most action. This is crazy. Spark's doing pretty good. Inside of our no permissions community, the guys and gals really like Spark and Spark Swap, and they seem to be doing pretty good with the liquidity and the staking that they have on Spark Swap. Let's see. PulseX is 40114. It's up 4% today. I wouldn't doubt it if we see a fifth zero get tacked on to PulseX. I'm not funning, but I wouldn't doubt it if it happened. INC, it seems that someone's fighting to keep INC over $1, which is interesting. This LUSD is not the true one. That's the fake one. Don't go near it. Stay far away. Hex on PulseChain is at 0.8 of a penny. It's up 1.71% today. That's the Hex on PulseChain again. TSFI. Wow, look at that rebound. It's at 432. Last week, this time it had dropped down to about 220 or something. So you almost doubled your money since last week on that one. Wow. God, I can't even see a lot of the coins. Let's see. PulseChain wasn't even there. That's crazy. PulseX, ASIC. Oh, what's going on with Pulse? Oh, that's ASIC 312. I thought PLSD. Someone said they got rugged. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had a big rug moment there. How do I make this bigger? There we go. You guys see that? Yes. Okay. All right, PLSD. Someone was complaining on how it got rugged the other day. You see it, it went all the way down to under 2 cents. Now it's back up to 3.37. I never liked this project. I shouldn't be talking too much about it, but because I'm a Pulse Doge guy, Pulse Doge win, obviously I'm big with 9-inch and that kind of stuff. I never liked when PLSD came out and was trying to take the thunder away from Pulse Doge. And now the token yesterday or 2 days ago, it looked like it just absolutely got rugged. I was like, whoa, crap, what's going on over there? So if you haven't checked your PLSD lately, you might want to check on it. Holy crap. All right, let's see if I can find PulseChain. I think I have to type PulseChain in. Maybe WPLS. There we go. This is on Uniswap though. No. God dang. See, WPLS. We'll do that. No. There we go. This is the Hex WPLS chart. And we are at 2 zeros. No, that's Hex. Yeah. So you can tell I'm not used to using this one yet. That's okay. Well, I think PulseChain's right around 4.8 or something like that. And the other one that's really driving me nuts is Icosa and Hedron. If you're looking for a place where you can get multiple X's, Icosa Hedron. You know, I'm not saying this is one that I admit that I'm a whale. I have a crap ton of Icosa on both chains. And, you know, I tell everyone to buy it. Obviously, I've got value there. So take it however you want. But Alex is a genius. And I cannot wait to see what Alex is going to deliver to us over the next couple of months. I'm one of those guys that I'm willing to talk about coins that I don't own. And for example, I tell you guys all the time, ISO 20022 coins. If you want a conservative play, if you want blue chip coins in crypto, buy those. I don't have any right now. I had Quant, but I don't have any right now. Go out there and diversify into some of the blue chips as well. The only problem is you got to kind of use a centralized exchange, or you have to have the wallets for each of those tokens to own them, like HBAR and XLM and XRP and things like that. I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy. The only one I know that I can pick up on Ethereum is Quant, and Quant is going to do very well. So, yeah, Alex. Check the Hedron to Hex chart. Hedron, you know, I'm going to go to Dex Screener though, because I'm more familiar with Dex Screener. Hedron. There you go. 6 zeros, 1692. This is on PulseChain. So, geez. $57,000 with liquidity, $21 million market cap. How the hell is Hedron at a $21 million market cap? That just absolutely drives me crazy that something of such quality could be worth so little. And people are going to say, oh, but Randy, Hedron's no more than just a meme coin. Yeah, I understand it. It feels like a meme coin, right? But it's also directly attached to Hex. And I've been saying this for a while. I think that a lot of these tokens that are in our ecosystem, whether it be TYRH, Tang Gang, all these ones that you see out there, these guys are really, really connected to what happens with Hex. So if Hex starts pumping, a lot of stuff's going to start pumping. And that includes Hedron and Icosa. Yes, that's just how we go. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sharing it. Let me show you. There you go. That's the Hedron hex chart. 601692. I make that mistake often. All right. One more chart here, and this is going to be what we have on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the Ethereum side of the house. I know a lot of people don't care about these anymore because it's on Ethereum, but listen, Ethereum is the big dog. This is Ethereum right now. This is the monthly indicator. We got the red Aurochs indicator. We're heading into the end of the month. We've got 6 days until the new chart pulls up. So next Monday night, I'll be able to show you what's going to happen with this next candle. What I'm hoping is that we have a capitulation this week, Thursday or Friday. We have the markets just totally dumb. Everyone's crying. The whole thing that happened September 2008, maybe we get that this week. Maybe we get something similar. And maybe it's not as bad, but we still get a huge red candle, and that takes Ethereum down. It takes Bitcoin down. It takes Bitcoin down to 20 grand. Who knows? That could happen at any moment. We're at the end. We're at the end of the war season, right? What if something goes off in Ukraine right now? You know, I see the Ukrainians, they're flexing up in Canada saying they want to have a push in the winter. Since when is someone going to decide? What kind of military general is going to make a decision to push for a war with the Ruskies in the winter? No one in their freaking mind is going to do that. So that's why I'm thinking that if something's going to happen, it's going to be this week or next week before it starts getting too cold. And we could have a capitulation candle. I'm sorry I'm fudding, but I just really think these next 2 weeks are key. Got to get past them, because I don't believe anything's going to happen once it starts cooling down over there. So, and oil prices, they'll probably peak out, and the US dollar will peak out, and then everything's going to just flop over. And I'm kind of hoping the earlier we get it done, the better, because I want to see the bull market going in November, December. So Bitcoin, we got the red Aurochs indicator for the month. Let's go down to the daily so I could show you the AI, what the AI is saying. Well, the AI is way below. Look at that. It dropped way below the red. Maybe Randy's onto something here. That we're about to get a turnover and things are about to flop. So if you are a person who uses leverage, or you know how to use options, these are the times that you do that. I am not an options trader. I don't do that. I don't use leverage. I'm tempted, but I will not do it because I always get my ass handed to me. So it's better that I just sit back, stay on the sidelines, and when I feel that the heat is off, I will start coming back into the market. Or if I see a big capitulation candle, maybe I'll catch some knives. Maybe I'll try catching some knives. Hex right here is actually up 2% today. We're at 0.0034, and we have a green Aurochs indicator on the daily. And look at, even the AI went green. So Hex is looking really nice here. Hedron on the Ethereum side is just downright fugly, man. Look at that. We're almost near the absolute lows. The lowest that we got was 601, and right now we're at 6011. So not far to go to hit the absolute bottom for Hedron on the Ethereum side. So I would pay attention to that. Maybe picking up a few billion of these, that'd be a good lottery ticket to see what happens going into the bull run. I know everyone in my community, I always bring this one up, is Urus token, which is the Aurochs Teams token. And it just keeps going down, keeps going down. This is what happens when you don't do marketing. And I blame this one on a 3-letter agency, because these guys are going public. If it wasn't for the 3-letter agency, this probably still be up over here somewhere, be right around this area. But yeah, 3-letter agencies, they get their way and they wreck people. All right, so that's it for the day. Let's go through the chats. See what you guys got. Nope. How you doing, Hexkins and Hexcants? Spank that like with vigor. Dr. H. Sorry, where do I find the code for the course? Hey, Tom, it was posted in the Telegram, the No Permissions Telegram. And you could actually send a message to Ben too. Ben will give you the code. Yeah, if not, then just DM me really quick and when we're done here, and I'll find it for you. I know he posted it today. Try PulseCoin list, all charts in one place. Nice, Eddie. Okay, let me write that down so I'll check it out. If I can find my pen. Oh, here it is. PulseCoin list. Cool. Warhammer says lots of fear mongering out there, lots of engineered opinion, fake manufactured fear and opinions. Yep, not listen to any of those warmongering criminals. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. When taking profit in the bull run, do we send to a stable coin? DAI is a great one. But the thing is, remember, a stable coin doesn't earn you any money. That's why I believe that if you go into a stable coin, you use it in a liquidity pair. And the best kind of liquidity pair, the safest kind of liquidity pair, is to be in one that is stable coin to stable coin. So, for example, in the PulseChain ecosystem, you could own LUSD and DAI, and you could put those two together and provide liquidity with those and earn fees for 2 years. And not have to worry about the ups and downs of the market. You just wait and get back in when you feel that the market is turning and heading back up. Get your DCA in. Joe bought 7 billion Hedron ETH for $800. What the hell is the world coming to? Oh my God. Oh God. Yes, bring on the aliens. I love that little symbol from the you guys watch the night at the museum, the little guy, the Papua New Guinea or whatever it is, the statue. I can't remember what islands those are from. But the statue says dum dum. All right, that's it for Randy. I will see you guys again tomorrow night. Cheers.